Good afternoon. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me again. Today is Thursday. We are 1 week out of inauguration of this craziness. So fingers crossed that everything goes smoothly and everybody's safe and healthy. I'm delighted to be here today to tell you about my high-lows, my boat neck t-shirts, and my center seam tees. I wanted to do a special show just for these three bodies because the high-low and the boat neck have really been sort of like nose to nose in sales for me for, I think, at least 4 or 5 years. And every now and then I throw a new guy into the mix, which was the center seam tee, which has been really received very well. It's sold very well. I've had tons of reorders on it. It's an easy body. It's sort of like borrowing your boyfriend's kind of slightly bigger t-shirt. I like that it's kind of like, it's big, but it's not boxy. And I like that I still wear it and feel sexy. And you can see that I've got boobs. I don't know what just happened with the light. Anyway, you know, it has like that slant from the front to the back. It's a little bit longer in the back. I'm wearing a hoodie sweatshirt. And you know, for me, t-shirts are sort of like a diary of my life. And when I started dyeing back in 1995, when I started my business, I would wear, you know, whatever I was wearing at the time, I would wear it to dye all my fabric. And every day I would do that. I would think, oh, I won't get any dye on this one, or I won't get any dye. I ended up getting dye on everything. And so I had to really start wearing like my junkiest, oldest, most worn and just stuff that I'd had for years and years. But for me, my t-shirts, when I look back at them, are really like a diary of my life, because I can look at a t-shirt in my, you know, in my dresser and say, oh, I was living there and doing that, and that's who I was hanging out with, or that's the guy I was dating with, or whatever I was doing with music, anything. So I just love t-shirts. And when I was younger, I would wear like one t-shirt to death. And my mother so many times would say, Annie, you need to bury that thing. It's time. And so I'm very much a creature of habit. And so it kind of makes sense to me that I ended up here doing this, because to me, like, you know, the t-shirt is really just the blank canvas. And, you know, with a blank canvas and a painting, the sky's the limit and it's infinite. So there's a million different things that we can do with t-shirts. And I don't think I'm gonna run out of ideas anytime soon. So let's get started. I'm gonna review, I think we're gonna review the high-low first, which is the TLST, and then it'll be up to Kelly. And I wanted to introduce Kelly to everybody. She's sort of like my own personal Wizard of Oz. So she's the tech brain genius behind this whole thing. Thank God. Kelly, thank you for everything. And she's going to pop in and talk about, here she is. She's gorgeous.
Hello.
Kelly, if you can just tell the viewers like how they can, you know, communicate with us if they want to ask a question, what they need to do.
Sure, absolutely. So right now we're live on both Facebook and YouTube, so either location is fine. You will see a comment section and you can type your questions in the comments. On YouTube, it's up on the right. Facebook, it's generally below the video. And if you send a question or a comment and it's something that Annie needs to see during the show, I will pop in and I'll flag her down and I'll read your question. So today we're going to play with that option where I'll be in with Annie just to make sure that if you have any questions that you want to ask right away, that we get them to her.
Thank you, lady. My beautiful Wizard of Oz. Okay. All right. So should we start? I think Kelly's going to pop up some pictures and we'll dive in. Okay. My first high-low. This is a beautiful turquoise that I did with a black dot. Apparently everybody likes a polka dot. I did not know this 25 years ago when I started, but now I do. I know this very well. So this is just a beautiful, clean turquoise, exactly how you see it on the monitor on the picture. And these are size, my high-lows are size 0 through 5. And you know, I love that you have some real gradation of color. So like up here, it almost reads kind of white, you know, so it looks great with her white jeans, and you could wear it with black. I think you could wear it with a very, very dark blue denim as well. And I love this t-shirt so much because it's, you know, it's a high crew neck, but it's not choking high, and it's really lovely. And I love to wear jewelry, so I love that, like, it's got kind of like, it's kind of like the neck itself is sort of like a canvas, so you could wear any length necklace that you want. And I love that it's an easy body. It is an ever so slight A-line, a barely there A-line, but it covers the rear end and the back. It's long in the back. It's got a nice pleat detail in the back. This is a yoke. I like my sleeves long. Sometimes people are upset, but you know, I like them to puddle at the wrist. I like that look. And this is a great top because I think you can wear it super, super casual or really dressed up. And if you want to wear it dressed up, you know, you throw the matching scarf on with it. And, you know, the reason I love this and I started making scarves for the t-shirts is because I love being dressed up, but I hate feeling like I'm too dressed up because I have a tendency to feel kind of stiff and nervous, uptight if I'm just too done. So I love that this is a t-shirt. And after all, t-shirt is like a symbol of Americana, right? We invented them along with blue jeans. So this is great. If you want to just like spiff it up, then all of a sudden you're dressy. And there you go. Okay, next one. The gray on gray stripe is a very big, well-received color. In high school, I stole, I think, one of my brother's rugby shirts. And he didn't play rugby. He's a math guy. Look, a kitty. But he had a rugby shirt and I stole it. It was sort of like saffron, yellow, orange with burgundy, whoever's those colors belong to. But I loved it. I love a fat stripe. And so these tonal stripes are really just, this is a light gray with like the same formula, but just darker gray on gray. And I love it. And here it is with the scarf. And I think you could wear this with black pants, nicer pants, you know, white pants, white jeans, a pedal pusher. I love this with like just a little crop jean and like a flip-flop in the summer. I think it's beautiful. And obviously, you know, a winter boot with like a black jean right now is perfect. Perfect for that. Okay, next slide, Kelly. Okay, the pink and green, sort of my ode to Miami. So I can't remember if I mentioned this, but I had done this color combination years ago. And it was sort of like a more acidic green, but it was the same design, and it did very well. And I love pink and green, and I love pink and green and purple. And I happen to think that everything goes with green. You know, if you think about the earth and all the grass and all the leaves and all the trees and all the green, everything goes with green. So that's my theory anyway. So this is just beautiful. And you have some white here, so it looks lovely with white like she's wearing it in the picture, but also the black stripe means you can wear it back to black. And if you have that perfect shade of pink or green, you could wear that on the bottom. You know, I learned a long time ago from one of my buyers out in Boston, Betsy Jenny, you know, she said, you know, if you put a black anything on the shirt, they can wear it with black pants. And so most of my prints that have black on them have done so well for that reason, because I think women like, you know, easy, something that's kind of formulaic. And, you know, if you can throw it on with black pants, that sure is easy, and it's efficient also. Okay, next slide, please, Kelly. Okay, so this is a beautiful pink on pink. And I've spoken about this one before. It's not a solid, it is a hand-dyed pink. And you can see there is some variation in the color. But I do love pink. I think it's really pretty on a lot of different complexions. And I think it's actually, I think color is a very friendly thing to women as we age. So I wanted to do a more simple dye in terms of the top, and I wanted the star, you know, the scarf to become the focal point. And I think that there are, you know, some women out there who they don't want to wear a print, you know, a big crazy thing, and I appreciate that. They want something simpler. They're more conservative, but they will wear, you know, a wild scarf. And if you look at like all the Italian, the Hermes scarves, the crazy, beautiful, gorgeous pattern, tons of color, on a simple, you know, on a simple blouse, it really does work, and I think it's beautiful. So again, just a high-low, and you could do this with black pants. You could do it with the white jeans like she's got in the photo. And again, I think those super, super dark denims. I'm wearing a really, really dark denim right now. I don't know if you can tell. And the dot's almost, you know, it's a hand-done black, but it comes out looking kind of like a blue-black, like, you know, like Superman's hair, that kind of tonal black. So that's great with that. Okie dokie. Next slide, please, Kelly. That's the same one. Actually, no, it's not. Okay, that is the same one, but I had a different scarf on her this time. It's a softer scarf. And this is nice too, because, oh, isn't that pretty? That's so pretty. So you have this, which is a little, you know, a little more intense, but this is just so soft and beautiful and feminine. I love this. So this scarf has like pink, white, and a little bit of gray in it, and I love that gray. This would look fabulous with, you know, gray pearls. I think that would be beautiful. And also you could do like a gray, you know, gray jean. They do those light gray jeans. They're sort of like stone color. I think that would be gorgeous, even a little darker. And again, that gray will pick up a super, super dark denim, like an indigo denim that they're showing. I think that would be fabulous with that. Okay, Kelly, next guy. Okay. So again, this is a purple that I did. And this is interesting, I think, because again, you have a little variation, not much. But purple is an interesting color because a jewel tone, right? So I think you could wear this with black. I like it with my sweatshirt. I'm wearing a super dark denim. You could wear it with that. I don't know if you can see that, but I think that's very rich looking with my jeans. I also think you could wear it with dark brown. I think it would look beautiful with gray. I think it would look great with white like she's wearing in the photo. And I think it would look really great with olive. I love green. I love anything green. I love olive jeans, olive khakis. And I mean like a darker, darker olive. I think it would be great. But even if you had like a gray-green khaki, I think that that would be stunning. And again, I wanted the scarf to sort of be the standout because, you know, it's great to sell a t-shirt, but if you can really like provide somebody with that ensemble where they feel like they got an outfit, but actually, you know, they can wear these two together and then they can wear the scarf with a million different things. So it's a great, it's a lot of bang for your buck. That's the purple. Okay, next slide, Kelly, please. Okay, the blue dots. Let me see. I don't think I have the high-low and the blue dot to show you, but here she's got it on, and I put it on with, so that's just this scarf. I don't know if I have that scarf here. No, I don't. I apologize. I don't have that scarf. Anyway, that's my dot print like you've seen on some of the other tops. And again, I think this would be great. I think this even might work with just a regular faded denim blue jean. And I think black would be beautiful with it too, because it's really an electric blue, and you can see it against my, my top here. Works fabulous with black. Not a problem. Beautiful. Hi, Athena Monica Hinkhouse. That would be gorgeous on you. That's my friend in Texas. Hey, y'all. All right, next slide, please. Okay, so this is the pink with the black dots. Why do I think we looked at this already? Did we look at this already? I thought we did. Yes, we did. We looked at this already. I'm not that old yet. Okay, next slide. Okay, again, the tonal stripe on stripe. Where'd it go? Here it is. Okay. Again, all of these with denim, with black, with white. Beautiful. Here you can see the prints are nice. They're not even, which I am very deliberate about. I don't like when they look too perfect. It makes them look, you know, not hand done. And I really like that they look hand done. And this is the scarf. And the scarf also, I think, you know, any of these scarves are just, you know, just easy, fabulous, right? Just cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. Okay, next scarf. Slide. Okay, so this is the black crackle. Where did I put that guy? I don't have it to show you in the high-low, but she's wearing it in the picture. And this I think is great because the veins are kind of like, they're really not a solid white. They're sort of platinumy silvery white. And this is great on everybody. Every single complexion, every hair color, you know, every lipstick. It's very rich looking. And I love it because it looks, I think it can look super, super dressy and also, you know, edgy and funky, you know, and hip. Not necessarily so fancy. But this one I don't do a scarf with. You can do like the little neckerchief that matches this one because this process is a little bit too invasive on the scarf fabric. But this is beautiful. There you go. Thanks, Kelly. Next slide. Okay, so this was the blue, the plain blue version. All right. And in the photograph, I'm looking to see which scarf she has. So this is the blue tonal scarf. Again, this is this insane electric blue. And this is the same one as the dots, but without the print on it. So this is really just, I mean, you know, look at this. It's a no-brainer. It's great on my hair color, black hair, gray hair, silver hair, blonde hair. A redhead would look absolutely outrageous in this thing. It's such a strong color. And then this was the tonal stripe, the big fat stripe. I don't know if you can see that. I think that's fabulous. I was very excited when we were doing these stripes, you know, that's, these are really lovely moments in the studio, you know, when you see them and they kind of come alive and, you know, they're just very, very rewarding. Hi, I'm cool. Okay, next slide. Kelly, you there? Okay, maybe next slide again. That was just a different scarf. Okay, and then my all-time favorite, green on green. Because you know I love green. I think I've made that very apparent by now. So it is hard to see. There you can see it really is green, but it truly looks the way it looks in the picture that Kelly's got up on the screen. I just love this. I think you could pull a khaki out, but again, I think you could wear it with black, like I'm wearing. Super dark denim on the bottom, no problem. Very casual and still funky, still edgy. I don't have the scarf to show you, which is a shame because it's gorgeous, but that scarf, even on just like a white t-shirt, and this was just the white on the bottom, I think just so easy. And if you're in Florida and you wear shorts, this will look kick ass with a pair of white shorts, just beautiful. Okay, next slide, please, Kelly. Okay, this was a darker green that I did, and this was, the one that you're looking at is the same color as this one. It's really hard to see some of these, but that is just like a green that I came up with about, God, when was it? About 4 years ago, and I called it Combat Green, and I absolutely love it. And like I would love this green with like, you know, pink and green. This would be fabulous too. I do like mixing my stuff up like that too, and also the blue. The blue looked amazing with it. I put it on before we started the show, but I love this. I think that this is very rich and pretty. And you know, I know that I make all these matching things, but I do love wearing my stuff mixed. And I think it's very strong when you do that. And you know, for me, when I'm going for a walk in the morning or whatever, I literally grab the closest scarf. I never try to, you know, make an outfit when I'm going for my walk in the morning. But and there's something about that that I think is really great and really works. And you know, Jonatha Brooke, who is a singer whom I love, she's one of my favorite singer-songwriters, and we've sort of teamed up during this pandemic process. There she is, look at her. I mean, this is a woman who seriously understands mixing color and pattern. There was one picture of her, I don't know if we have it, Kelly. It was like she's wearing those sort of like mustard and black striped cropped flare pants with the black and white giraffe sweater with the fuchsia scarf that I had sent her. And that looked so ridiculous on her. So, you know, I know that some people are more comfortable than others, you know, wearing different colors and patterns together, but I think that that has a very powerful punch when you do that, if you are brave enough to do that. Okay, next slide, please, Kelly. That was great. Okay, this is this beautiful turquoise. Where is it? Right here. Again, just, you know, there's something about dyeing that is so beautiful and so lovely. And when you're making colors, like, you know, I understand why painters just, sometimes you see those really contemporary pieces where it's just a giant canvas of red, right? With slight gradations in the color. But, you know, when you're doing stuff like this and you paint an entire shirt this color, it's very satisfying to see all that color. And it's kind of like painting the walls in your house. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got really lovely, beautiful variation. And sometimes these veins, you know, when they're dark enough, like here, this is really reads a super, super dark blue. And sometimes you can even pull, like, you know, it's an optical illusion, but you can sort of pull a black out of it. So again, with the scarf, I think this is absolutely stupendous. Very elegant, really simple, easy to pull off. And you look completely pulled together and you're wearing a t-shirt. Okie dokie. Next slide, Kelly. Oh, this is so pretty. So this is a dye that we did. I don't have that one in the high-low, but it was kind of like a midnight sky. It's got purple and navy blue, and these sort of like little hits of sort of like mauvey pink, and it's got lighter than navy where we bleach it out with that. But this is fabulous top. And I think this color you could wear, you could wear white with it like she's got on. I love it with the black. With my super, super dark blue jeans, I think that's beautiful. I think you could also do a very worn-in denim with this. I think that would be beautiful. And I don't do a matching scarf with this, but I do the little matching neckerchief in the same fabric. Okay, next slide, Kelly. Okay, so that's the purple high-low. Where is that guy? Okay. And this again is purple and gray, lighter purple, darker purple, lavender. There's some splotches of, almost white that you can see through. So I think that this would be lovely with the dark denim, the white jeans, the black jeans. Gray would be beautiful with it. It's gorgeous. And the scarf is to die for. And again, just so easy, dressed up when we do start going out to dinner again. I want to get dressed up. This is lovely, absolutely lovely. I think it'd also be great with not just white, but like off-white, ivory, cream, bone, I think would be really, really pretty. If you're somebody who's got a lot of stuff hanging in your closet and a lot of options, I think bone would be gorgeous with this. Okie dokie. Next one, Kelly. Oh, okay. So this is a very, very old dye, and I call this one Meteor Shower. And we do this with these really skinny, super, super strong rubber bands. And you get some variation around where it ties, and it's really beautiful. And this is a hand-done black. I love it with the white. I think one of the greatest looking outfits is white jeans and a black t-shirt. I just think it looks really, really cool. And very different than black jeans and a white t-shirt. Like, I think the white jeans read fancier, just more polished, more sophisticated. So this is a great, I did this dye for years, and then I left it alone for about four or 5 years, I think, and I brought it back this year because it does well, and it looks great on so many different people, on so many different complexions, with different hair colors, and you can do a matching scarf with that. Again, great with black, great with white. Just an easy thing. Okay, next slide, please, Kelly. Okay, is this a high-low also? I can't really see. Are we still in high-low, Kelly?
I think this is actually the boat neck.
Is it the boat neck?
Yeah.
I can't tell because of the way she's standing. All right, let's go to the next slide and then I'll know. Oh, okay. So we are still in high-low. All right, so this is the boat neck of the same, but this is a roller print. So imagine how you make a pie crust, you roll it out with a rolling pin. So we basically we have this foam roller and we roll it over the garment, but we sort of we accordion it so it's like a skinny rectangle, and then we just roll the roller over it. So this is absolutely gorgeous. And I do a matching scarf with it, and this I think is very sophisticated. I think it's very artsy, but it's graphic, but it's elegant. It's not hard. It's got a lot of it's elegant. It's got finesse. It's very, very pretty. I think anybody could wear that. Okie dokie, next slide, please. Oh, okay. Hey, Kelly, can we look at you again? Because you're wearing this shirt. Let's see it, honey. There it is. So gorgeous. So Kelly's wearing the center seam tee. That looks so pretty on you. So, so pretty. Okay, so here it is in the high-low, which is what we're showing you right now. And again, this one would come with like the little neckerchief if you want to order that. I'm not doing this process on the lightweight scarves, it's just too harsh, but this is an obvious no-brainer. And even though you have a lot of pattern here, I think it's kind of like a great great backdrop for jewelry. I think it's beautiful. And I also think like you could hit this with a strong pink. I had a little neckerchief, I don't have it now, of course, but a beautiful hit of pink here would be beautiful, or a beautiful hit of red would be stunning. Beautiful. Okay, sizes 0 to 5. Next slide, please, Kelly. Oh, this pink again. This beautiful, soft, pretty pink. Love it. Just love this. I feel like I need, sheets like this. Pajamas and sheets, pillows. I think it's just so pretty. So lovely. And I love it against the wood. Lovely, so pretty. So this again with white jeans, black jeans, gray jeans, super, super dark. The dark blue like I'm wearing. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. Next slide, please, Kelly. Okay, so now we are into boat necks. And let's see. This is exactly what you're looking at. Let's see if I can get the scarf off of that. So if you're just doing the tee, beautiful. This just makes me crave Florida. There's this restaurant in, I think it's in Palm Beach. It's called Bucan. I used to go there every time I was doing the Palm Beach Fine Craft show, and I just had the best time. We'd get really dressed up, and it's just a nice way of life, you know. It's February and you're at the beach. It's really nice. But I think of this as being very, very Floridian, very Florida. You know, a nice little tan, very clean, very beautiful. Again, with white jeans, with black jeans, black pants. Or if you did like a pale pink, again, with a pair of little white shorts, it'd be beautiful. Okay, next slide, please. So we went over this one already, so we can skip that. And we did that one too. Okay, so that's the same one that Kelly was wearing that we just went over, but here it is in the boat neck. And, you know, my boat neck and my high-low, their necks read very similarly on the body. The boat neck is straight, but the crew is, it's not a low crew and it's not really a big open crew. So it's pretty high, but you can still show a necklace inside if you want, inside that, you know, inside that neck. And like I said, I've been selling these bodies so well for years, and some years, you know, the boat neck is like a little ahead, and some years it's slightly behind the high-low, but I have some ladies that wear only the boat neck and some that wear only high-low, but you know, whoever you are, whichever person you are, I've got you covered. So isn't that just beautiful? I mean, how simple and pretty is that? So lovely. And with the little matching neckerchief, or again, the little red one or a little pink. Beautiful. Oh my God, beautiful. Okay. Okay, next, guys, Kelly. All right, this is the red. Again, this is the roller. So I've done this very same red, I think on and off for maybe 10 or 11 years. This is a machine dyed red, so we put this in the machine at about 200 degrees for about 40 minutes. And that's how we get a nice even, you know, red all over the place. And it's a nice blue red. It's a really strong red. And I always put something black. I always do some black design over it. And this again is the roller, just like how you'd you know, roll the pie crust out with the rolling pin. So I deliberately put this on her with white pants on because it's expected to go with black, but I think it's very, very fresh and very pretty. And I think there's something almost kind of preppy about it. Like, you know, when the resort collections come out and everybody would always do like, you know, a red and white stripe, right? That somehow that's like resort, that symbolizes resort, that time of year, and maybe it's Christmassy, I don't know. But I really, really like it with the white on bottom because I think it's very, very it's a little it's somehow a little dressier, and it's a little less it's a little more unexpected, I think, than just a pair of black pants. But obviously black would be great with it. And again, I love it with this really, really dark denim. Now to me, that almost looks bicentennial-ish. I got kind of like ivory boots on. It's kind of like a red, white, and blue. But I think that's a great look. I mean, I love the colors of that, and I love that not everything matches, and somehow it works. You know, it's symbiotic. It looks real good. This you can do with either the lightweight scarf or the same fabric neckerchief. Okay, Kelly, next slide, please. Oh my gosh, okay. So this was a new dye for me, and this was absolutely monstrous to pull off, which is why I probably won't do that many of these again in the future. But so this was crazy because, I don't know if you can see, we have pink and peach, and actually they're quite subdued now, but when we first do this, we paint on the peach and the pink, and they're pigment dyes, so they are very intense colors. So like the pink is like, you know, it's like a piece of bazooka bubblegum times 10. It is so pink, and it is such a solid hit of pink. And same thing with, you know, what you see is peach. It's like practically like a neon orange when we first do it. And then we randomly tie it in rubber bands, and we dye it black, and then we hit it with this bleaching agent. So through all those washings and different processes, the peach and the pink become very sort of like kind of washed out, weathered, lived in, whatever. But in any event, the end result I was thrilled with, because as you can see on the screen, you have real solid black, not a hand on black. You know, you have that machine dyed black, which is so deep and intense. And you also have these hits of white. So this is it's so different from anything I've done in the past. And of course, that's always fun too, to not do something expected. But I just think it's very, very elegant and pretty. And I also think it's a little more understated than what I normally do. I do tend to think that I have kind of a bold, kind of heavy hand in terms of design. And so something like this is a little bit softer, and just really nice, a little softer on the complexion. You know, just a little more, slightly more upscale, a little more sophisticated. I did a matching scarf in the lightweight and also in the neckerchief for this one as well. Thanks, Kelly. Next slide. Okay, I think we looked at this. This is that real soft pink again. And just in the boat neck style, it's a lovely style. You know, my boat neck is meant to not really, it's meant to not really touch you. And if you look closely at that photo, it's not really painted on her. You can see that there's space between her and the shirt. And the sleeve on the boat neck is definitely more fitted than it is on the high-low. The high-low is a looser upper arm. This is a more tailored sleeve, and I wanted to do that deliberately, because I think even if that's not your, you know, strongest part of your body, if your upper arms, I think somehow lots of extra fabric there can actually make you look heavier. And so I think a tailored sleeve is nice, because it tightens things up a little bit. You know, those Italians, when they cut a suit, they have that armpit like jammed up in your armpit, which is nice because then you can really, you have freedom of movement. You know, when something is too big here, you're constricted when you're trying to move. And obviously this is a knit, so that's probably not going to happen. But anyway, I think a tailored sleeve is very pretty and very effective on the body. Okay, next slide, Kelly. Okay, the pink with the dots. See if I've got that here. Beautiful. Again, the black dot that reads kind of a blue black, a dark, dark navy. I think that's really pretty. So pretty. Casual, fun, funky, yet elegant. I happen to especially love how the dots look on the sleeves. I think it's so cool. Okay, next slide, Kelly. And the turquoise as well. Where did I put that guy? Again, dark jeans, nice. Simple, easy. You know, cool, but not too over the top. Feel put together, but feel amazingly comfortable and easy in your skin. Is great. Next slide, Kelly. And the gray stolen rugby shirt. I don't have that one in the boat neck, but you can see just very clean and easy. Again, I would love, you know, to wear something really, really gold, yellow gold. I love that, sort of like that cool and warmth thing going. I love doing that with jewelry. Next slide. The blue. So pretty. Athena, if you're still watching, this would look amazing on you. She's got, I think she's got olive skin, very dark hair, and was going a little bit lighter at the beginning of the pandemic. Natural, I mean. And it looks great on you. So pretty. Lots of high lows. You can see it on the monitor. Lots of high lows in the blue, you know, but it is that amazing electric blue, which was so crazy. And then when we put the tonal blue dots, that's like the same formula. It's really doubled, but you know, the electric blue, I don't know if you can see it. There's a lot of like nice sort of purpley lavenders. So it's really got a lot of different colors. It's so beautiful. It's like a geode when you slice them open. It's very, very satisfying color-wise. Okay. Next slide, Kelly. Oh, so pretty. I only did this in the boat neck, not because of anything really. We were running out of time. But here's the t-shirt by itself. And it is a little darker right now live. It truly looks like what you see on the photo. The blue is a little bit lighter. More like that. And again, easy, like piece of cake with white jeans, white pants, or black pants. So I've got the dark on. Fabulous, right? You're cool. You're put together. You're not overdone. It's easy. You're comfortable. And it's beautiful. Lovely on the skin. Look at that. So pretty. No brainer. Okay. Next slide, please, Kelly. Okay, so now we're into the CST, which is my center seam tee. And what I was talking about at the beginning, where you can see from the side, it's just slightly longer in the back than it is in the front, which is very, very pretty. Super flattering. And just that shirt has a lot of really nice swing. So here it is in person. I'll wear one of these next time, I think, so you can see it on me. But I love it because it covers my butt completely, and it also clears the crotch by, you know, a good 4 inches. I don't know that I would particularly wear leggings with it, But I certainly would wear a fitted jean like I have on right now. And I just love the proportion of it. I love the ease of it. It is a bigger upper arm sleeve. It's got a slightly bigger binding around the neck. I don't know if you can see that. Most of my bindings are small, but this is like a little bit, there you go, a little bit bigger. And it's got that seam down the front center and a seam down the center back, which, you know, technically speaking, means that we can have more control over how it fits overall. So it is just a lovely A-line, and it's got a fairly big sweep. I think on the size 0 it goes size 0, 1, 2, 3, and I did add a 00. So a size 3 in the center seam tee will fit easily a size 18. But the sweep, the measurement across the bottom of a size 0, I think all the way around is 49. I think it's 49. I could be wrong about that. It's either 49 or 59. In any event, it's going to clear you. It's going to clear you around the hip. It's not going to touch you. It's not going to cling to you. It's going to give you a nice A-line. A-line is slimming, right? Because then it looks like you have those skinny legs that go all the way up your body. It cuts you off at just the right point. Anyway, it's lovely on. Feels great. Very, very elegant. You can do the scarf with it. This is the same color, but it's got the stripes, but you can see how beautiful this is with the matching scarf. So rich and pretty. Okay, next slide, Kelly. I don't have this here. This was, again, this like deep electric blue, and we beefed it up. So we really got like, I wanted dark variation of the blue, and then we did just the black dots over it. I think it's fantastic looking. I love it with the white. Again, I think the white makes it look fresh and pretty and clean and a little unexpected. The black on the bottom would be beautiful and absolutely, you know, fine. But I think the white just sort of like kind of kicks it up a notch or two into like sort of like a little more dressy, a little more of an impact maybe, and still you're just wearing a t-shirt and pants, which is comfy. Next slide. Okay, so this was the center seam tee in the turquoise with the black dot. And this is, again, this is a size 0. So this is the size I wear. And I also think that I could wear a size 00. In the 00, I did not shorten it. I left the length exactly like it is on the size 1. And I love it. This is probably not like the color that I would run to first, but I think it's really pretty. And I would feel good wearing it. I would feel, you know, kind of dressed up. And I've got a friend in Florida named Daphne. She's going to do a show with me at some point. And she said to me a couple months ago, she said, well, you know, I am kind of known for overdressing. And I thought, that's really great, because that's actually so much better than being known for being a slob. So if you had to pick. Anyway, we'll do some fun stuff with her. And I think also Jonatha Brooke is going to do a show with me. And we're going to talk about the clothes, and she's going to sing some songs. And so we will keep you posted about all these very, very fun things I'm super excited about. Okay, next slide. Oh, the Pederble. The Pederble. Where is this one? Okay, so I showed you this color in the high-low. I happen to personally like it better in the center seam tee. I don't know why. This to me is like I'm wearing a painting, and it's lovely, and it's not too intrusive. It's soft, and it's just so rich and pretty. By the way, my model, who co-owns a skin spa here in Nashville, and she's so gorgeous. Anytime we put purple on her, I feel like I'm going to fall over and die. because she's so gorgeous. Anything you put her in, she looks beautiful. But purple is really, really good on her. So are greens, all the different greens. So this one's lovely. Again, with white jeans, with the dark, dark blue denim like I have on. Can you see that, Kelly? Can you see that it's blue and not black? Okay. She said yes. I don't know if I believe her, but she said yes. Anyway, okay. So that's beautiful. I think you could even do like some chunky, amazing scarf with this. Be gorgeous. Okay. Next scarf, please. Slide. Next slide. Next scarf, please. Okay, so the pink with the black dots. Do I have that? Ta-da! Woo! Look at that. So fun. This is like I'm somebody's, I don't know. I'm somebody else in this thing, that's for sure. I am a little bit, you know, not necessarily what I'd run to, but I like it. But I'm definitely somebody else in this. It's not, you know, I'm a green girl. I'm a green girl. Green and purple. Lovely. Very strong. Love the sleeves again on that. Okay, next slide, please, Kelly. Oh, this was so pretty. So this one we did, and I was trying a new technique where we actually did it dry. Usually we have to wet the t-shirt. So when we roll the, you know, the foam roller over the shirt, we get really good saturation because the garment's wet and it absorbs it. And I wanted to do these dry prints because they look like antiqued. They look kind of aged and kind of weathered. They look really neat, but they were very unpredictable. Yeah, they were very temperamental and not consistent enough. And so we got this one really good. We didn't totally soak the shirt. We got it wet, we squeezed it out, we kind of left it for a little while, and then we printed it. And so this one, in person, like here, it looks darker than it really is. It really looks exactly how it looks on the computer right now. But this thing, I swear to God, it's like, it has a pulse. It really does. This thing is a breathing, living thing. It's so lovely, and it's got that beautiful powdery blue. And for sure with the white pants, I wouldn't even mess around with anything else. I mean, it is a little more limiting, but look at it, it's beautiful. It's so pretty. And again, I would love this on a brunette, on a blonde, on a redhead. This would look outrageous on a black gal, even with like silver hair, right? Those amazing gray heads of hair that you're seeing these days. Anyway, this thing just sings. It is so pretty. So beautiful. Okay, next slide, Kelly. And the pink and the green again. Just easy. I think it looks very polished. Like I think it looks, you know, here's the boat neck. I think they're both polished looking, but this is just a little bit more relaxed. I think you can be a little bit more relaxed. You could eat a little more food in this one. You know, you don't have to suck your stomach in as much when you walk to the bathroom or to the car afterwards. It's just a lovely, easy fit, but I just think it's beautiful. And I think it's got like, you know, kind of a grown-up fancy lady color palette, and at the same time, that stripe kind of kicks it into, you know, that sort of playful sportiness, which is, it's so who we are, right? We have become a very much more casual society. I mean, really even since I grew up, more and more so all the time. Now you see people, well, when you can travel, you know, they're traveling in their pajamas with their Ugg boots. So, so this is like a fancier, dressier, you know, more uplifting, you know, nicer version. of being casual, but still looking polished and put together. Okay, next slide, Kelly. The green. This is the cedar green. So this is, I showed these two kind of next to each other in the spring booklet. I think that's just glorious. I look at that and I'm a very, very happy person. Pink and green. Anyway, this is Cedar Green is the name of this Pantone that we took it from. And again, I love it with the white pants, but looks great with the dark. It would look better with black, I think. But certainly very, very effective and very nice and certainly clean and done. Done enough with the dark denim. This is a beautiful, beautiful piece. I do this with the lightweight scarf to match if you want, and I also can do the little neckerchief, which is the same exact t-shirt fabric. That's gorgeous. Kelly's a strawberry blonde. This would look amazing on her. Okay. Next slide, please, Kelly. Oh, the pink. We saw that already. I already did that. So ahead. And this one we saw in the boat neck. That super, super dark green. Love it. Love it in that center seam tee that she's wearing. Okay, next slide. Okay, again in the black ice. I think we went over that in the beginning. I love that too. I mean, I think actually that you could do even a black legging with it, but I like all of these with the white on the bottom. I think it kind of spruces it up a little bit, makes it just read slightly dressier if you're going for that. Next slide, Kelly. The gray, beautiful. I mean, doesn't that just look yummy and comfy and fabulous and cool? Kind of rock and roll, hip, edgy, and still sophisticated. Love it. Beautiful. Love the scarf. The scarf is to die for. So these are Modal scarves. They're woven. I get them from Italy, and then I do the artwork on them. So when I get them, they're not really white. They're kind of like natural color, but you can wear it as a shawl. I like them sporty too. I love them just hanging. I think that's a very cool look. I don't particularly have a very long neck, so I'm not the greatest model for scarves, but somehow they look okay on. Excuse me one sec. Sorry about that. That was Ed McMahon, and I just received a bowl of diamonds. So I felt like I should really answer the door. Anyway, that's the scarf. It's just beautiful. Okay. So next slide, Kelly. I didn't bank on somebody knocking on the door. Okay, this is. Now she's got it in the picture like this, and the stripes are going up and down. And then I also did it with the stripes going this way, which I'm a little, I kind of like I like this a little bit better. Only because it's, I think, a little bit more traditional. Usually when you see stripes, they're going across. They're not going up and down. I think I like the stripes up and down more for the pants, but I like this one a little bit better. But I still think they're both lovely. This is an aqua that we did, an aqua with a gray print over it. And it's a very pretty, very soft, very clean. This was it with the scarf. I think that's great looking. Just beautiful. And you could wear that scarf with the one going sideways as well. I bet that looked great. It's nice, right? That's pretty, right? That looks good together. It somehow kind of completes it. Like it's not so one-dimensional with just the stripes going the same way. I think that this is beautiful. Okay, next slide, Kelly, please. The purple. These were beautiful. One of my favorite things we did. Purple with the black is so strong. Again, with the white, it's lovely. With black, it'd be gorgeous. Very, very pretty. I think I have a scarf that goes with it. The scarf is to die for. And the scarf, that's beautiful. Look at that. That's like Shazam, right? Oh, I'm just going to dinner. Oh, this whole thing. And then you walk to the bathroom and everybody's like staring at you. Staring at you as you go potty. Right? Amazing. So pretty. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love that. And it's just light as a feather. So pretty. Okay, next slide, Kelly. Okay, this was the midnight sky again. This is really very, very, very deep and very rich. And I like it with any color on the bottom, really. The black, the white, the dark blue. Even if you got that perfect color faded jean, I think it'd be gorgeous. Just beautiful. And super, super comfy in the center seam tee. Okay, next slide, Kelly.
That's our
last one.
Is that our last one? Okay. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. I think Kelly put up some deadlines that we need to have orders by, whether you're ordering wholesale or retail. And I am now doing a virtual Zoom appointment, so you can book that. Did we tell them about that today, Kelly? I can't remember. Book a one-on-one. I say it here, it comes out there. It's so amazing. So please let us know if you have any questions. Of course, you can email me at annie@annieturban.com. You can also call me at 615-942-8042. And you can text me 310-351-0244. That's the story. Stay healthy. Get vaccinated. Thanks a million for joining me.